Mr. Speaker, every day we see more fallout from the Health Minister's reckless Fredicare plan. Another pharmacy, this time in my constituency, is at risk of closing its doors for good, possibly leaving patients without access to their much-needed medications. This irresponsible plan is resulting in shorter hours, less direct care, no more complementary services, and reduced stocks of medications at local pharmacies. Minister, the time for grandstanding is over. Your ad campaign is a sham. Will the minister finally accept that his plan has backfired and is causing physical and financial distress for Albertans?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think the situation is quite the contrary. We've already talked about the financial transition assistance that's been provided by government to pharmacists. I'm pleased to tell the House that we've now received price offerings for all generic manufacturers for May. They have made the right decision. I can tell Albertans they will be seeing lower prices for drugs in this province starting on May the 1st.
Given that this minister's reckless Fredicare plan has already failed, with pharmacies facing closure, drug costs rising, and patients suffering, what will it take for him to finally hit the reset button on this disastrous plan and stop putting the health of everyday Albertans at risk?
Well, Mr. Speaker, that is a gross exaggeration, and if the honourable member wants to have a discussion about patient safety and quality assurance in this health system, I invite him to ask a real question, and I'd be pleased to explain to him exactly how the system operates in that regard. Mr. Speaker, we are proud of the work that we are doing to reduce generic drug prices in Alberta. We are supporting pharmacists in providing the professional services that they are trained to deliver. We are delivering lower generic drug prices beginning in May for Albertans that pay out of pocket, for government, for taxpayers, and most importantly for employers, Mr. Speaker, across this province who give people jobs.
Honourable member.
Albertans would like a real answer, Minister. Mr. Speaker, given that a pharmacy team from Blackfalds has asked their customers to tell their stories, explaining how the minister's changes are deteriorating their quality of care, given that I have a stack of these letters filled with one sad story after another, can this minister explain why he continues to plow ahead with his reckless Fredicare plan without any regard to how it's failing Albertans?
Well, Mr. Speaker, where to begin? A real answer, Mr. Speaker, would involve asking a real question, and one that recognizes the facts that have been presented over and over in this House and to Albertans. Mr. Speaker, the reason we're doing this, as I said in answer to an earlier question, is not only to reduce taxpayer costs, although that's a laudable goal and one we would expect the honourable member to share as an MLA in this House. Mr. Speaker, what we are doing is we are freeing pharmacists from the tyranny of rebates and other payments that are made to them which are not transparent, and we're replacing that with professional fees for professional services that they provide to Albertans.
Honourable member for Gold Bar, followed by Calgary Shaw. Mr.